In Mexico, there have been applied three most important economic models, which are liberalism, socialism, and neoliberalism. During the final decade of 80s and principles of 90s, the political, economic, and the social situation in Mexico was terrible. Due to the situations the country was facing, Porfirio Diaz established liberalism as the economic model in Mexico. This action brought an economic increase, but not a social development, which caused a richness inequality, provoking the end of this economic model and regime. Lately, in 1984, by the government of Lázaro Cárdenas, a new economic model was applied. This model was more emphasizing helping the poor class, even though it just lasts 6 years. This economic model was socialism. It has the purpose of building a society based on equality and economic equity. Then, in 1980s, a huge economic crisis appeared in Mexico on consequence of bad decisions and the macroeconomic inequality that the country lived in the capitalism period, which caused the neoliberalism model to show up by the actual president of that time, Miguel de la Madrid. The neoliberalism model promoted the commercial financial opening and the decentralization of the public sector.
Throughout the 1980s, the country experienced an economic collapse. Since the 80s, there was a new proposal for economic management in the country, which highlighted the economic opening towards the outside and the deregulation of internal economic activity. In the 1990s, the Free Trade Agreement of North America agreed with the governments of the United States and Canada, and it was instituted as the new mechanism for integrating the Mexican economy into the world economy. With regard to the public debt, in the first decade of the 21st century, it remained at low levels. However, thanks to President Enrique Peña Nieto, this increased dangerously, going from 5.8 to 10 billion pesos between 2012 and 2017. A determining factor in the fall of the rate of expansion of the Mexican economy is undoubtedly investment.
We can conclude that in recent decades, Mexico has underperformed in terms of growth, inclusion, and poverty reduction compared to similar countries. Recovery in 2020 and beyond will depend on several external and internal factors, including the speed of vaccine deliveries, the growth dynamics of the United States, and private investment. Our country's economic policy must focus on attracting more investment and reducing domestic economic uncertainty to help drive a sustained recovery from the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. We must apply a prudent fiscal policy, given the predictable decline in oil production, which currently contributes most of the fiscal revenue.